A new type of attack has emerged that no traditional cybersecurity tool can detect. Your data is being stolen directly from OpenAI's own cloud infrastructure. This is the first attack type that leaves enterprise security systems completely blind, and researchers are calling this just the tip of the iceberg. But here's what makes this discovery absolutely terrifying. What if I told you that your most trusted AI assistant could be stealing your most sensitive data right now and you would never know? Welcome back to AI Handbook channel, where I expose the revolutionary changes happening in artificial intelligence every single day. By the end of this video, you will understand why the ShadowLeak vulnerability represents the most dangerous shift in cybersecurity since the internet began, and why traditional security just became obsolete. But first, let me ask you something that might keep you awake tonight. How many times this week have you asked ChatGPT to summarize your emails? Because I spent the past few days analyzing what researchers discovered, and the answer might shock you. I discovered that in June 2025, 3 researchers at Radware uncovered something that fundamentally breaks our understanding of cybersecurity. They found a zero-click vulnerability in ChatGPT's deep research agent that achieves a 100% success rate in stealing Gmail data. And here's the terrifying part. It leaves absolutely no trace. According to the technical analysis I reviewed, the attack they dubbed ShadowLeak operates entirely within OpenAI's cloud infrastructure. When I dug deeper into their methodology, I found that researchers Zvika Babo, Gabi Nikibli, and Mawar Uzil demonstrated something unprecedented. They could send a single, innocent-looking email and completely compromise a victim's inbox without triggering any security alerts. Based on the data I analyzed, this isn't just another vulnerability. It's the first attack that makes traditional network security completely blind. No suspicious outbound traffic, no malware signatures, no behavioral anomalies. The data exfiltration happens in the cloud, invisible to every security tool we've relied on for decades. But what I found next reveals why this discovery represents a fundamental shift in the threat landscape. I spent days analyzing how ShadowLeak actually works, and the simplicity is what makes it so dangerous. According to the reports I reviewed, an attacker embeds hidden instructions in an email using techniques like white-on-white text or microscopic fonts. The human victim never sees these commands, but when ChatGPT deep research to summarize today's emails or research my inbox, the AI agent ingests the malicious email and follows the embedded commands without any user confirmation or visible interface. What I discovered in the research data is that the attack uses social engineering tactics specifically designed to override the agent's safety checks. False authority, urgency prompts, disguised URLs, and ready-made examples that make the AI believe it's performing legitimate tasks. The most chilling aspect I found in my analysis is that the agent automatically calls attacker-controlled URLs with extracted personal information, enabling silent data exfiltration directly from OpenAI servers. This means your most sensitive emails, personally identifiable information, internal deal memos, legal correspondence, and even login credentials could be flowing to cybercriminals right now, and no security system would detect it. But the implications I uncovered go far beyond ChatGPT. I found that Radware reported this critical vulnerability to OpenAI through BugCrowd on June 18, 2025. But here's where the corporate irony becomes overwhelming. OpenAI, the company that constantly promotes safe AI development, silently fixed the vulnerability in early August without any public disclosure or warning to users. According to the timeline I analyzed, OpenAI only acknowledged the fix on September 3, 2025, nearly 3 months after the initial report. During this entire period, based on my research, millions of ChatGPT users with Gmail integration were potentially vulnerable to invisible data theft. But what I discovered through my investigation is that ShadowLeak isn't isolated to ChatGPT. My analysis of recent security research reveals similar vulnerabilities in Microsoft 365 Copilot, CVE 2025-32711, with a CVSS score of 9.3, Perplexity's Comet browser, and multiple other AI agents with data source integrations. I found that OWASP has ranked prompt injection as the #1 AI security risk in their 2025 top 10 for LLMs. And researchers are calling this an emerging class of insider-like threats where trusted intelligent agents are manipulated into acting on attackers' behalf. The data I reviewed shows this isn't just about email anymore. Any AI agent with access to Box, Dropbox, GitHub, Google Drive, HubSpot, Microsoft Outlook, Notion, or SharePoint could potentially be compromised using similar techniques. Based on my analysis of the technical reports, I discovered that ShadowLeak fundamentally breaks the assumptions that traditional cybersecurity is built upon. Unlike previous client-side attacks like Agent Flare and Echo Leak, this server-side exfiltration occurs entirely within the AI provider's cloud environment. According to the security experts I researched, this attack bypasses same origin policy, cross-origin resource sharing, and every other web security mechanism we've developed over decades. The AI operates with the user's full privileges across authenticated sessions, providing potential access to banking accounts, corporate systems, private emails, and cloud storage. I found in my research that the parallel poisoned web attack technique demonstrated by JFrog shows how websites can serve entirely different malicious versions specifically to AI agents, making detection even more challenging. This cloaking technology means attackers can create honeypots specifically designed to poison AI systems without human users ever seeing the malicious content. The cybersecurity implications I uncovered are staggering. We're dealing with attacks that exploit the very capabilities that make AI assistants useful: email access, tool usage, and autonomous web calls. Through my investigation, I discovered that researchers have already demonstrated real-world exploitation scenarios that should terrify every organization using AI agents. According to the case studies I analyzed, attackers can extract personally identifiable information, internal documents, customer records, HR files, and login credentials with surgical precision. Based on the trend analysis I conducted, I found that the Skynet malware discovered in June 2025 already attempted to use prompt injection against AI-powered security tools, trying to manipulate malware analysis systems into declaring samples clean through what researchers called Jedi mind tricks. I learned through my research that the attack surface is constantly evolving with every new AI model release. Security researchers are warning that autonomous AI agents are multiplying faster than governance can keep up, creating what they call today's biggest blind spot in cybersecurity. The data I reviewed shows that countermeasures like output filtering and red teaming provide limited protection against this new class of threats. According to the experts I studied, the only robust mitigation is continuous agent behavior monitoring, tracking both actions and inferred intent to validate consistency with user goals. But as I discovered in my analysis, this monitoring technology is still in its infancy, while the threats are advancing rapidly. Based on everything I've analyzed over the past few days, ShadowLeak represents more than just another vulnerability. It's the dawn of a new era where our AI assistants could become our greatest security liability. The fact that OpenAI fixed this silently while promoting AI safety publicly reveals the massive gap between corporate messaging and reality. The researchers I studied are clear. This is just the beginning. As AI agents become more autonomous and gain access to more systems, the attack surface will expand exponentially. We're entering an age where traditional cybersecurity assumptions no longer apply. Stay vigilant, question your AI tool's access permissions, and remember, in the age of artificial intelligence, your greatest threat might be the assistant you trust most. Subscribe for more exclusive AI security investigations, and I'll see you in the next video.